Hello, this is Annette Rice. I am the wife of Rod Rice, who is the pastor of Word of Faith Family Church in wonderful Wilmer, Minnesota, and is also the Upper Midwest Regional Director and on the EST team for AFCM. I also work for AFCM. Been working there since I was 15 full-time. And for those inquiry minds that want to know, in about 4 months, that'll be 40 years. And the reason I've been with AFCM for so long is, for those of you that don't know, Jim and Kathleen Caseman is also my parents. So yeah, I've been with them quite a while. And even before working full-time, when I was 15, Desi and I, my sister, who also works for AFCM, a lot of you would know who she is, we would do on the kitchen table the monthly newsletter. Back in those days, it wasn't AFCM, it was Jim Caseman Ministries. And we would do all the sorting that a lot of places now just pay the post office or other places to do, where we would sort the newsletters by zip code and rubber band them and put the little stickers on of, you know, if it had the zip codes with the first 3 digits were the same or whatever. We did all that sorting and stuffing, and I think we even stapled them and put the labels on them and did all of that stuff. I don't know how long we did that, quite a while. Every month we would do that on the kitchen table, and that was way before I was 15. So anyway, so that's who I am, and I am here today, which you'd be watching this would be on a Friday, so it's the AFCM Friday Inspiration, and I love that they're doing this and featuring all of our missionaries from overseas and the pastors and the people of AFCM. So I was kind of surprised though when Desi asked me to do one. I guess she's getting desperate because a lot of you aren't answering her calls back. No, I don't know. Anyway, I need to keep on moving along. I don't want to go past 10 minutes. Trying to get to 5 at least, so it's worth your time. But I just want to encourage you today. One of the things is that I mentioned it at church a couple weeks ago too, and it was a devotional that I was reading and from a long time ago, and it just, I don't know why, it just stuck with me, and it seems to really fit for the times we're going through right now. But it was talking about who is my neighbor. And the Bible verse for it was Luke 10:29, which of course is the story of the Good Samaritan and what he did. And we all are familiar with that story, so I don't need to go into that. But the little paragraph in the devotional, this is what it said. Who is my neighbor? It is the sufferer, wherever, whoever, whatsoever he be. Wherever you hear the cry of distress, wherever you see anyone brought across your path by the chances and changes of life. That is, by the providence of God, whom it is in your power to help, stranger or enemy though he may be, he is your neighbor. So I just kind of thought about how nowadays this fits so good with so many of us have changes in our life, and there's changes of things going on where there's even more and more people that are in need of just being kind and being a good neighbor. And being willing to help when you see a need. And there's more needs now, though, more than ever. And even just people needing to see your smile if you're in a state that's not making you wear masks. They can tell with your eyes. Or hold the door open for people. It seems like people are in such a rush now that they're ignoring the big picture, ignoring the people that are out there around them, that everyone's in such a hurry. We rush in, we rush out, we try to get our stuff done, or we try to get out of the grocery store quick so we can take our mask off if you're in one of those states. But we need to stop, pause, slow down, look around, be expecting for those people to be put across in your path by the chances and changes in your life, and by God providing, putting people in your path. God will do that. That's what he does. He matches up someone that might listen to you or be able to receive from you, and that they might be needing and need that. So just be aware, be expecting. We need to be expecting it, and that it'll happen more often, because it's probably happening, you're just not seeing it or being aware of it. So I know I'm speaking to ministers and pastors and a lot of people like that you already have a servant's heart and are looking to help people. But we all can grow and learn and do more. We always can do more. So I just wanted to encourage you today to try to do more and be kind and be aware and be ready to help people that need help. and be a good neighbor. And one thing I wanted to mention too that kind of goes along with this, back in October, we had John and DG that are pastors, AFCM pastors out in Las Vegas. They have family up here, and we're from Minnesota originally, so they come and visit at least twice a year. And so they come to our church when they come and visit, because their son goes to our church. And so it happened to fall on a time when we were having our normal monthly women's meeting. So DG shared, and it just, what she shared, the whole message was awesome. And the message was about, what if Eve had a sister? And it just kind of really fits with being a good neighbor. You also need to be a good fellow sister and brother to your fellow Christian sisters and brothers out there. Be a good one. Be alert, be aware of what someone might be going through a hard time. And the way she had kind of put it about, if Eve had a sister, there probably wouldn't have been the mess that there was, because the sister, being a good sister, would have said, Eve, what are you doing? Put that apple down. So we need to be a good sister. And if we see someone kind of veering off on the wrong track, help them get right back and don't lose any ground. If someone's starting to confess wrong and talking more about COVID than they should be about the name of Jesus, and putting that higher up than the name of Jesus, help them. Be a good sister. Say, what are you doing? Shut off the news. You must be watching the news way too much if you're talking about that. Help people get back in line to where they need to be, and be that good sister that's willing to be honest and open with your fellow Christians and brothers, in love, of course. Maybe some of your sisters, my sisters were very good in love, but maybe some of your brothers and sisters, you don't have a good example of that. But look in the Word, and you'll be able to see what you know what I mean anyway. But anyway, so I just wanted to encourage you with that today, to be a good neighbor, be a good sister, and look outside your own little box and your own little fence, and help out those in need. So hopefully this ministered to somebody today. And I love and appreciate all of you guys. And when I see your names come across my desk working for FCM, it just makes me smile. If some of you have been around for a long, long time, and welcome to all of you new ones. And hope this blessed you today, and have a wonderful, prosperous, productive rest of your week's over. If this is Friday Inspirations, a wonderful weekend, especially if you're a pastor of the church. I pray that you have a wonderful, glorious service, and be able to minister to more people than you ever thought you could. And those that work in the workforce in the secular world, or wherever you work, whatever you do, if you're just a mom at home, that you will be led and see things that you can do that'll be a blessing to your kids or to your fellow workers, or to your family, that you'll just be open to those God ideas and suggestions that come across, that you'll just be able to be a better person. And so just I thank God for you today.